Sonia. Happy Black Friday. Happy Cars Day on our channel. This was another incredible request, you guys. You'll have to, I apologize. I am here with 4 animals, actually. I am animal sitting for my daughter, which makes me, I guess, a grandma in some ways. So anyway, if you hear cats, they have 3 cats and 1 dog. So if you hear some animal noises in the background, that is because I am literally here house sitting for, or dog sitting, cat sitting for my daughter. So these cats are crazy. They jump all over the place. One was just right here. So, I mean, you may see a cat or 2 or 3. Hello there. Happy Black Friday, you guys. Hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. If you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, we have an international crew, so maybe some of you guys are, not in the US, which is most likely the case given our lives are international. Hello there. How did you guys enjoy your day yesterday? I have to say that I woke up to another silly comment about the fact that I need to eat something, and I wish I could show you guys what my plate looked like last night. Hello there. I out-ate everyone at the table. My plate was twice the size. They couldn't believe it that I actually was gonna eat all of it, and I ate all of it. I absolutely love Thanksgiving meal. Absolutely love it. Okay, let me see who has joined me so far, you guys. I'm so excited about this live, by the way. Hello there. I gotta move this I'm trying to get the lighting right, you guys. Bear with me a little bit. I'm not at my normal spot, which is my car, typically. Hello there. Okay, you guys. Oh, turkey and stuffing, I know. Everything was pre-made. I hate to say it, but we did do the pre-made stuff. My ex-husband, who we're still on good terms with, he got all the food. I know, isn't that great when we can come together for the kids so they don't have to make a decision on, whose house to go to on Thanksgiving. So we all do it together, and that's what makes it nice. Hello there. Okay. Good afternoon. Hi, guys. Okay, you guys, I have to tell you, this was another incredible, highly requested song that I chose this morning, and it is probably one of our top performing videos so far. You might think by Cars, and you guys, I don't know, it was crazy to me, and you guys kept saying cars, 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 and you guys have been doing that since I started this channel. And hello there. Welcome to our Friday Live, you guys. If you are new to this and me, we share music every single day. We share Gen X music. We're doing 1984 right now. Hello there. You are sorry you have a disability? No, you should never be sorry you have a disability, ever. You should never apologize for that. You're a survivor, right? Hi there, you guys. Okay, so let me know where you guys you're here from, and if you are subscribers, if you had a chance to see the Cars video that we did today. It is taking off. It's amazing, and it's because of you guys. So you guys highly requested the Cars. I had a block about the Cars, I have to admit, and I did a lot of research on the Cars, and I was so happy that I did. Almost brought tears to my eyes, you guys. I want to share some of the incredible stuff that I learned about the Cars and this duo of songwriters and incredibly talented musicians that gave us some of the best music, changed history. And a lot of guys love the Cars. Hi from New Mexico. Hello there. You guys, Cars fans, let me know. Give me some hearts if you guys are. I have to admit that growing up, so we're still in 1984 week, by the way, you guys. And if you weren't on our live on Wednesday, I announced that we are now doing every year of the 80s for 2 weeks, okay? And that was, okay, I'm getting hearts. Okay, I am so happy that we're doing this, you guys. Somebody actually said to me, what's the rush? We've never done this before. Let's slow it down and actually get into the music. A week was not enough time. Hello there. And I am so glad because today's Friday. We would have started with 1985 and we would have missed the Cars. And that would have been tragic because after what I learned about the Cars, you guys, I want to share what I've learned about them. I want you guys to put in the comments your Cars memories. I have one that's, I don't know if you can beat this one, but I'll share mine. A lot of the guys love the Cars. Like I said, I am not a music historian by any means. I am just a fan like all of you guys. So my job, you guys do the requesting. We come together on the lives, we share the memories, and then I do my research, okay? So that's what we've been doing. It's been working out great. Hi, everybody. Okay, so in doing some research on the Cars, I was just blown away by their story. Do you guys know the story of these guys? And I realize now that I wasn't a fan of the Cars for the same reason I was not a fan of Rush. Now, can you guys understand why that would be the case, being a girl growing up in the 80s? Why Rush? Why the Cars? Why it wasn't really my lane? Did you guys have any ideas about that? Because it occurred to me. And why guys that loved Rush loved the Cars. Am I right about that? There's a reason for that. There's a couple reasons for that. They were very talented musicians. Definitely, you got it, Rush and Cars. And okay, don't rush the Cars Cougar. That's pretty funny, actually. You put that all together. That was pretty good. Okay, you guys, any Cars fans out there, let me know. Sorry, I have to get real close and it's just obnoxious with my glasses, but I want to read the comments. Okay, yes. So if you give me the hearts, that would be awesome. Then I know. So Ric Ocasek and Benjamin Orr, you guys, they founded the Cars. Okay, I just want to do a little bit of research, so bear with me. I spent some time on this because I was like, why was I not really into the Cars, but a lot of guys were, because all the guys in the 80s loved the Cars, and still to this day, that's why the video is taking off this morning, is a lot of guys that are Gen Xers love the Cars still to this day. And I was like, what was it about these guys? So they formed in Boston. I don't know if you know that. They're two songwriters and they had one vision, okay? Benjamin Orr and, as you know, Ric Ocasek, okay? Well, both of them are not with us anymore, okay? That, I'm sorry to say, I'm learning as I'm going on this channel. I did not know that. And that actually really was upsetting to me because they were very close. Actually, when they ended the Cars, when they ended basically working together, it wasn't drama. It wasn't any of the stuff that other bands do. They parted ways, which I thought was really interesting. Hello there. So these guys, I would say, yes, I mean, incredible legends, incredible musicians. Let me just read. Okay, so here's the other amazing thing about these guys. They were not instant successes, okay? They persevered. They had multiple bands, multiple gigs. In fact, when they were writing some of their best music, you guys, they were living in just apartments with a mattress on the floor, which is like, if you think about rock stars and all of that, I mean, isn't that the story, right? I mean, so many of us here. But I mean, there was something about these two guys that just decided to just keep going with it, which I absolutely love. So, hello, you guys. Okay. What am I talking about? I'm actually talking about the Cars right now. That is our band, musicians of the day. And we did a short earlier. If you're new to my channel, Sonia Canner, Almost Famous. We share the music every single day. We're doing the year 1984. We were doing it all 1 week at a time for a year. We extended it to 2 because you can't possibly in the 80s get through it all in 1 week, okay? So that was a decision that we all made, not all of us, but a lot of us did on my lives, and we're doing it. So today we are featuring the Cars, and I am so glad that I extended it because we would have missed the Cars, you guys. We would have missed one of the best albums ever. So anyway, you guys, okay, but their first album was in 1978, and do you guys probably remember that album, right? I mean, Just What I Needed, My Best Friend's Girl, okay, Good Times Roll. Do you remember that album? That was in the 70s. So that, I can't wait. After we get through the 80s, you guys, we are going to go right into the 70s. And I'm really actually excited to do this way, because we are going to find out how the 80s came to be. A lot of these musicians of the 80s started in the 70s. So that's going to be kind of cool. But we're going to be doing the 80s for a while, you guys, since we're pushing it so far. 2 weeks for every year, and we're only in 84. So if you guys don't know who I am, this channel's been only around for a couple months, and we're a great crew of people. We share the music every single day. I'm just the DJ. I share your requests. Today was a perfect example of you guys just doing an amazing job, because again, the Cars, this video today is probably one of the best that we've even done on the channel, because of the Cars, and you guys love the Cars. So thank you for always requesting the best music. You guys know what you're doing. Hello there. Okay, you guys. So anyway, back to my little, just this information I learned about these guys. I love this story so much. So, okay, so now this brings me back to why I wasn't into the Cars growing up. And again, just like Rush, I would say we're kind of nerdy. I mean, I would say the Cars were kind of weird. I mean, do you agree? I mean, they weren't like the typical rock star persona. I mean, he kind of had this kind of weird, no big hair, you know, just kind of not real loud. He wasn't screaming his music. He was playing his music. And actually what was interesting, what I also learned, which I didn't know, is both of them, Benjamin and Rick, sang the songs. So I always thought Rick was the one that sang most of the songs, but Benjamin actually did Drive, which was their #1 song. So he was just as big of a part of the voice of the Cars. So I found that to be very interesting as well. Okay, Drive is your favorite song by the Cars. That's going to be the song tonight. So thank you for that segue. I decided to do 3 Cars songs today, because just you guys loved the first one. So I just did Magic, which I love as well. That's still on that same 1984 album. And we're doing Drive tonight, which was also on that album. So they are incredible. Okay, so, and by the way, I do have to say that just like we talked about Phil Collins on Wednesday, when we're doing these Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives, I want to focus on a particular mega band or star of that time. So today I chose the Cars, just like we did Phil Collins on Wednesday. Do you see the cat behind me? It's crazy. I'm not even a cat person. But they're just jumping all over the place. So we did kind of like a tribute. It ended up being kind of like a tribute to Phil Collins on Wednesday. And so we're kind of doing the same thing with the Cars today, just talking about our love for the Cars and the memories. And I'm going to get to my memory of the Cars as well. Okay, so, let's see. Great. Okay. You're from your hometown are awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, Boston, they're from Boston. So, I mean, that's just, it's so good to learn all about this stuff, you guys. And I'm sure you guys know more about the Cars than I do. So if you guys are new to this channel, I hope you guys are getting a lot from the songs. I also add a description of the song so that you guys can get like into like music trivia, maybe some stuff that you didn't even know. Also, the crew is so amazing. They always share stuff in the comments about some other trivia that I didn't even know. So we're all learning from each other, which is awesome. So anyway, you guys, okay, so the Cars, I would say, I have to talk to you about my first, my memory with the Cars. So you guys, tell me some of your memories with the Cars. Did you guys ever go to a Cars concert? Or, I mean, what are your favorite songs with those guys? I mean, do you guys remember the MTV music videos back in the day? I mean, that was the thing that brought them like into stardom, I would say. They were another one of the bands that literally saw the what MTV was doing, and they just went nuts and created some of the kookiest, actually CGI videos back in the day. I mean, their videos were next level. So do you guys remember those? They're so awesome. Okay. Again, Magic. I know Magic is, I mean, it's such a great song. And I just actually shared that one as well. What a great album. And I shared also the album in Community, the whole album, 1984, Heartbeat City. If you guys haven't heard it in a long time, definitely listen to that. Okay, go Padres. Yeah. There's always next year, right? It's Dodgers, man. We can't get... Dodgers are just, it's going to be Padres and Dodgers. I'm sure you guys, wherever you guys are from, you guys have the same baseball rivalries going on that we have. And I mean, we can't get past the Dodgers. It's just a shame. But good thing it's football season right now. So at least I can root for my Chargers, which I don't know. That's not going very well either. Anyway, you guys. Okay. So, nope. You are living, okay, your dreams. Yes. Okay. So you lived in San Diego for 7 years. I know San Diego is my home town, my home city. I've lived here since I was 12. I absolutely love it. All my friends, my family are here. So it's just a great place to be. Okay. You guys are chatting with each other. That's awesome. I love that. And I don't have any blocked comments right now. So I don't know. There's just nothing. I guess the trolls are maybe eating maybe they're just taking naps because they ate too much turkey last night. What do you think? Or maybe they're not even real. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. You'll be, on something, a billboard, downtown Nevada. Homeless need the cash. Yes, our homeless absolutely need the cash. I agree. That's one of the causes that is near and dear to me is the homeless. And that is one of the reasons I want to actually do Rock Our Youth, where we, a portion of, what this channel makes is going to go to getting instruments into the hands of kids. And, maybe they'll have some hidden, undiscovered talent there by getting a guitar, if it's therapeutic or healing for them, or maybe they'll become something, right? So anyway, but yes, homeless is a huge, huge cause for me. There's so many people. I mean, one of the crew members, mentioned it, last week that he was homeless for 8 years. And now maybe he's on this live right now. If you are, I mean, we talked about it a week ago, and there's so many of us, you guys, that are like, what did they say? Two paychecks away from, homelessness or a health crisis. So, I mean, I have so much empathy and so much, my heart just goes out to people that are homeless, actually. It really does. So that is something that's very near and dear to me. Okay. There's like so many comments right now, you guys, I'm loving this. So, anyway, you guys, so if you're new to my channel, Almost Famous, we share the music every single day. Today we're getting into the cars, the memories of the cars. Why I didn't like the cars. Oh, back to my memory. Okay, so backseat of a VW Bug, baby. That is my first memory of the cars, and it was just making out. Okay, so don't get any crazy ideas. But actually, that wasn't even until '86 for me. But literally, I remember the guy, we were listening to the Cars cassette. Like I said, all the guys that I knew loved the Cars. So that might have been actually my first car makeout session ever. Can't believe I'm admitting this on live. But anyway, I'm sure you guys have your stories too. That's my Cars memory. That's what comes up for me when I hear the Cars. It was a great memory too. Nothing bad about it. So 80s, I swear. So you got, messages held for review. Okay, here we go. We've got, yes, so YouTube is doing their job though. They are holding the comments. Aw, make out. I know. Remember the days when we used to just make out? I think if you're married for a long-term relationship, you should never stop doing that. Never stop making out with your wife or your husband or, girlfriend or boyfriend. That's always something that's so important. And that, I think, when we think about these songs and these memories, you guys, when we go back in time, that's what we were doing. We were doing all that stuff. That's what makes the music and the memories all, like we just get the feels about it. Because, I mean, we were actually doing those things that some of us have stopped doing, unfortunately. Kisses from Ukraine. Hello there. Do I remember it's going by so fast, you guys. I'm so sorry. The comments go by so fast. So what I wanted to say on the lives, I'm doing lives Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then we are going to unlock memberships in about a week. Thanks to you guys, this channel has like exploded with growth. And because of that, the lives can get a lot of comments. For people that are subscribers to the channel, I'm having an after party after every live, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just for members. I'm keeping it a very low amount, but we're gonna do a hard stop at 30 minutes for every live, and then we go to after party. That way you guys can get on. You guys will probably know each other. You probably already recognize some of the names. A lot of people comment on the same daily on the same songs. Okay, I'm getting some hearts. And then you guys can you don't have to do the first live with everyone, which the lives are incredible. I mean, this is like how people find out what we're doing. So I absolutely love the lives with everybody, and I'm never gonna stop that. And we're never gonna stop talking about the music, but we will have the after party option as well. So that people who, are, I get the same questions almost every single time. How old am I? Do I eat hamburgers? I need to eat a hamburger, blah, blah, blah. Where am I from? And you guys, a lot of you guys already know that. So the after party will just hit 30 minutes after the live. We'll go straight to that after party. And then, we can really get into deeper dives on the music and some of the stuff that we're doing together as a crew, okay? So I wanted to tell you guys that. Hello there. And then on that note, you guys, we are going to be having crew trips coming up next year. This channel is called Almost Famous Tour, where I am going to be touring across the country, going to different venues. I will be letting you guys know about some iconic, there's tons of concerts coming up, you guys, next year. We've got Rush, we've got Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses. Some would say that's iconic, some would say not, but you guys can think of some other concerts. I heard Led Zeppelin is touring next year. I mean, what are some concerts? Have you guys heard of other tours that are happening? I mean, we've got a lot of opportunities next year. So you were yes, the collective unconscious, absolutely. You got some dirt on your hat. Okay, this is not dirt. This is mascara, okay, wherever it is. It's not dirt. And now I'm gonna have to get a new hat. So thanks for noticing that. It's actually not, and how stupid of me to actually put on mascara while I'm wearing a hat. I know. Silly, but thank you for mentioning that. And some people are just so OCD, like they notice the littlest things, I swear. You need okay, I know, right? Seriously. Britney Spears, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be playing any Britney Spears on this channel because I'm just the DJ. I share what you guys want me to share, and no one has ever come close to Britney Spears. So we're not gonna waste our time. I'm sure she's amazing, but just not for this channel. I know the lanes that you guys want me to stick in, and that is definitely classic rock, definitely metal, definitely Southern rock, probably different versions of rock for the most part. I mean, even Prince falls into that category. We did some Prince. We talked about him on our Monday live. I mean, I would like to get into some Depeche Mode and Cure. And those types of bands, especially as we get up to the 80s, that would be kind of cool. We can get into some of that music. Again, but I just take the requests that you guys, the music that you guys want me to play. So Rockstar, yeah. Okay, Nine Inch Nails. I love Nine Inch Nails. I went to see them in concert, I would say about 15, 20 years ago. It's incredible. I love Alice in Chains. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. Aaron Lewis is amazing, you guys. There's like some really good music. And we did share some of that in 90s week when we did that before we got into the 80s. So what about Maroon 5? Love Maroon 5. I saw them actually. They're incredible as well. Prince was, Pantera. Okay, Pantera. I need to share Pantera. Please, if you are a subscriber to the channel, put your requests on any of the videos. I go back and I look at all of the requests that you guys put in, It doesn't even have to have anything to do with the song that's on there, okay? I will go back. And on that note, I've had many requests for Dokken. Do we have any Dokken fans on this live? Dokken. Honestly, I didn't even know who Dokken was. And I listened to one of their songs, and they're pretty good. So now that we're in 2 weeks of 1984, definitely be sharing some Dokken. So look for that, you guys. Oh, you like Dokken? Okay. I'm like, who is Dokken? And they're actually really, really good. It's same thing happened when I shared Dio last week. You guys were like, Dio, Dio, Dio. And I'm like, who is this Dio? And that was one of the top performing videos from last week because you guys wanted Dio. So we got some Dio in there. And some of you guys hadn't heard the song in a very long time. And that was awesome. Another one we did last week was Iron Maiden. And you guys were stoked on that one. And I'm like, okay, I surrender. I am like, you guys know the good music. I'm going to just stick to the requests that you guys have for me because clearly you guys know what you're doing. This channel's growing leaps and bounds in 2 months time, and it's because of you guys, because you guys are requesting all of the best songs. So thank you. This is like my moment of gratitude for the crew because you guys have stepped up. You have not disappointed me at all whatsoever. Keep it up, okay? Yes. And as this channel grows, you guys, it's just going to give us more opportunities to give back. Like I said, to the Rock Our Youth Foundation, there's more information on that coming up where we're going to be gifting instruments to the youth so that we can keep rock alive. And that's our part in this. I believe that we came together for a reason and lots of reasons, actually. I mean, part of it is just what we're doing. I mean, a lot of you guys have never gone through the 80s 1 week at a time, now 2 weeks at a time, really diving into the music, diving into, the bands, the music that, shapes so many of our memories. None of us have really ever done this before. That's why I think people are loving this channel because we're doing this for the first time. So doing it together, and it's been awesome. And we'll get through the 80s, and then I really want to do this on the 70s, hit the 70s. Go back, you guys, and it's going to be cool because we're going to actually see how the 70s, how we started with the late 60s and it kind of progressed to 1980, which is where a lot of the amazing music happened. So that is going to be cool to get into that as well. So I'm loving doing all of this with you guys. Rock isn't dead. That's right. You guys, if you guys see comments in there, Rock is going to stay alive. This is why people still listen to the 80s. And by the way, our Thanksgiving meal last night, and this was not me as the DJ. I took the day off yesterday or last night. My kids, they actually asked Siri to play 80s music last night. So guess what? We listened to 80s music while we ate our Thanksgiving meal. And that was requested by my 20-year-olds aged kids last night. So that should tell you that our 80s music is not going anywhere. Go to any sports game, whether it's football, basketball, college, NFL, they're still playing 80s music. Totally playing 80s music. So 80s music is not going anywhere. And there's a good reason for that. I mean, we had incredible Steve Miller Band. Yes, I cannot wait. I mean, I'm loving this 80s, doing the 80s with you guys. But once we get through it, which will be somewhere in February-ish of next year, I really am really excited about getting into the 70s. We'll probably have, the crew will jump, we'll have definitely more people on the crew, and we can really dive into some really good music of the 70s. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I mean, but the 80s, I mean, we're in 84. So if you guys are new to me, Bee Gees, I know we can get into the Bee Gees of the 70s. I mean, there's so much. For me, I was born in 1970s. So, I mean, those are my earliest childhood memories, was, the music of the 70s. And my parents, reminds me of my parents. So, I mean, you got to love that. How could you not know Dio? I know. Okay, well, I know. Exactly. And even what the song that I played, you guys, honestly, I'm just going to be honest. Okay. That's the one thing about this channel and this crew and who I am. I am not going to fake anything with you guys. If like today with the Cars, I just said I was not a huge fan of the Cars like growing up. And I was trying to figure out why, because their music is amazing. And it was the same thing with Rush. And I think it was just because they were, number one, they were ahead of their time. Number two, they were kind of weird. Like, weird is not a bad word, by the way. I just mean that they just beat to their own drum, the jet black hair, the sunglasses, just kind of like just played the music, didn't scream, the Def Leopards, at that time caught my attention. The Scorpions, Foreigner, was in there somewhere. I mean, all of these bands definitely caught my attention. The Cars, I was just like, but all the guys loved them, and they still love them. That's why the videos are doing so great today, because you guys, it's your youth. I mean, it's a soundtrack of your lives. I mean, I'm so glad that we are, talking about the Cars, and unfortunately, both of them, are no longer with us. That actually made me really actually sad, you guys. So anyway, I just, I had some facts on that I wanted to say. Let me get to that real quick, because that was important. So as we know, Mr. Rick, he ended up marrying a supermodel, okay? So I guess weird guys finish, what do they say? Nice guys finish last? No. Nice guys finish, they should finish first, actually. That's the expression, is they finish last. Weird guys finish first, apparently. In this case, he married a supermodel. So do you guys remember that supermodel? Do you remember the beautiful Paulina? How could you guys not remember? Do you remember I think it was her. There was actually poster, or it was a picture of her. I think it was her with a snake. Do you guys remember that iconic poster? If you don't, Google it. It's literally her lying down, and there's like a snake. I think that was her, actually. Okay, so they actually met on the video to Drive. She was actually cast as the star of that video, and she fell in love with him because he basically fascinated her. There were men that were throwing themselves at her, and she's like, this guy is really cool. He's fascinating to me. And they ended up they were married for 30 something years, and they separated, but they still lived in the same home. And she is actually the one that found him. He was 75 years old when he passed away. And I guess he had heart issues, and he looked like he passed away peacefully. And she found him. And it was a true love story. That, the rock star musician got the hot supermodel. I mean, that's so 80s, isn't it? God, it's such an 80s story, I swear. Okay, so put that hat. What, you don't like my hat? Come on. This is my Padres hat. I'm totally supporting my Padres today. Okay, you guys, you don't keep the hat. I'm going to keep the hat. I don't look, this is my look, you guys. This is the thing about this channel. We are not a superficial crew, okay? We are this is how I am. Like, this is what I look like during the day. So I'm not going to get all fancy and come on these lives and pretend that I'm somebody that I'm not. That's what makes this channel so amazing, and that's what makes the crew so amazing, right? I'm getting hearts because we're just real. We're just real, like we're having a conversation, if you were sitting here in the living room and we're just chatting about music. So I'm going to keep it real. I'm never going to change that about myself. Thank you so much. Yes, on the videos, I like to change it up a bit. I like to do the black and whites. I like to put on, actually I'm wearing a dress when I do those. I'm not dressing up for those videos. It's actually me going out sometimes. And I do Coffee Crew in the morning. And, I've gotten people that are like, why do you wear that, for Coffee Crew? I'm like, because this is what I wear. I'm actually going to yoga. I'm going to breath work. So this is how real this channel is. So it's authentic. They say that the number one, how do I say this? The highest level state to be, I'm not even saying this right, I'm messing it up, okay? If you want to resonate at a high level, it's authenticity over everything. Be you, be yourself. If I showed up somebody that I'm not, like all fancy, dolled up, it doesn't fit my personality. It doesn't fit the crew vibe. I mean, this channel, we're trying to create a vibe. If you guys come to Def Leppard in February and you see me at, whatever, checking into my hotel, this is the way I'm going to look. So you guys are probably going to have your baseball caps on too. Probably not Padres, but other teams. And that's okay. So yes. Let's see. I just want to say, okay, hi, you guys. I'm trying to read the comments here. There's so many. Remove the hat. No, I'm not going to, I already just explained that to you. I'm not going to remove my hat. Don't want to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm absolutely going to keep doing what I'm doing. And on that note, you guys, I just want to talk about some crew news. How long have we been on? Oh, about 35 minutes. Okay. So in the future, probably in a week or two, we are going to be doing the public lives again, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 30 minutes. And then it's going to be a hard stop on those. Okay. And then we go to after party. So that people that are just, there are people that literally every single day come on Coffee Crew and talk about their memories every single day. You guys are getting to know each other. And those lives that are going to be like the after party are going to just be for let's get in. Let's talk about the music. Let's talk about what's going on in your life. Let's talk about, stuff like that. Okay. So that is, I know some of you guys that are subscribers, you guys, someone's telling me to take off my hat. How many times? That's wasting your time. Okay. So I will have after party lives. None of that stuff is going to be happening. It's going to be more troll-free zones. Nobody in the memberships is going to care about my hat. Okay. Those are the people that I want as members of the crew, okay, is people that do not care that I'm wearing a hat, okay? So we are going to be doing that. Hello there. Where are you guys from, by the way? Where are you guys watching this live from? Let me know. I would love to see. Do we have an international live again? I know, the silly hat. It's so silly. Let's see. What time tomorrow? I'm sorry, the comments are going by so fast. Okay, where are you guys? Where are you from? Okay, you're from Spring Valley, California. I love it. America, San Diego, Arizona, baby. Okay, love Arizona. I'm a big Arizona, Lake Havasu girl. Okay, you guys are telling me where you're from. Ditto. Panama Beach, Florida. Have you been on this live before? I think that sounds familiar to me. Hi from Springville. Where is Springville? Montana. I want to go to Montana. You guys, one of the things that I want to talk about on this live, I don't want to forget, is we have weekend battles now, okay? We did a battle, REO Speedwagon against Foreigner last weekend, okay? And we had a battle, Scorpions versus Rat last weekend. Okay, right now, REO Speedwagon totally beat Foreigner, okay? And Scorpions took Rat. Rat was coming on strong and Scorpions took it. So tomorrow, this weekend coming up, we have another battle, you guys. REO Speedwagon, we're going for, we need to vote on another song to take the REO Speedwagon song, okay? So please put in the comments if you guys have any ideas of what song could actually take the REO Speedwagon song, take it, and it could be a ballad from any year. And so these are going to be great for people that are kind of over the 80s sometimes, and so please put in the comments if you guys can think of a ballad that can actually take out the REO Speedwagon, okay? I'm also going to have a community post because these are going by really fast, and I will specifically ask you guys. Actually, I already put that up. So that's already in community. So if you could go to that community post and please put in what you guys want me to battle with REO Speedwagon tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're doing a heavy hitters battle. And right now, Scorpions. It's against the Scorpions. And it could be any song, any year. And we are going to see who wins that battle. The weekend battles, I'm going to be announcing winners. And there are prizes involved in this, okay? And that's coming in December. And these weekend battles count. So please put in your picks, you guys, for the ballad that can take over REO Speedwagon and the heavy hitter that can take out the Scorpions. And that's going to be this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Okay? Every rose has its thorn. I love it. See? You guys are playing the game. Perfect. that could work. I mean, that's Poison. I forgot what year that is, but yes, there's so many, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, Fly to the Angels. Is that? Oh yes. Fly, fly to the angels, heaven awaits. I love that song. Okay, yes. Open Arms, Journey, that's another ballad. I mean, that could take REO Speedwagon for sure. And that, I mean, that could definitely. Now, so basically the way this is going to work is because we're doing 2 weeks each year is 2 weeks. The first battle is going to be 2 songs from that year. So we already had that last weekend. So this weekend, it's going to be that winning song against a ballad and a heavy hitter, okay, you guys? So when I go back, I'm going to look at all of these journeys. Okay, yep, okay. Still, what is that? Oh, Still They Ride. Okay, that was a crew request song, actually, that I did for you guys that week. Still They Ride. That was my song to you guys. That was my request that I gave to you guys. Have you guys listened to Still They Ride by Journey lately? That's an incredible song. Good one. And that album is in community, you guys. So I share the albums almost every single day. I will share the full album of the songs, and you guys can go back in community. They're all still there, and look at some of the albums that are in there. YouTube makes it so easy for us. I think that kitties are hungry, actually. They're meowing. I think that's what they're saying. They make it so easy for us to do this, to listen to full albums, you guys. So they're all in community. Check them out. Hi. Yes, Journey. I think Journey probably can take REO Speedwagon, you guys. Foreigner, people, so they're meant to be battles. I call them battles because I really want you guys to get passionate about it. It makes it more fun. People were not happy. The Foreigner, big Foreigner fans were not happy that REO took it from Foreigner. So maybe we can, at future battles, we can pick another Foreigner song to take over, you know, one of the other songs as we move forward in this. So Foreigner still has some chances, you know, down the road, but so far it's REO Speedwagon, which surprised me just a little bit. Let's see. Okay, you guys. Hi there. Okay. Yes, this is fun. Yes, that was, oh, this is a fun live. Well, I appreciate it, you guys. I really wanted to pay tribute to the Cars, and, you know, 2 musicians that are not with us anymore that gave so much to us. And the MTV videos I shared in community and on both of the songs that I shared, you guys, look at the videos on each and just relive your 80s for a moment. I mean, those MTV videos should take you guys right back. Really wanted to focus on these Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives on focusing on a musician or a band that changed. Yes, I mean, I would say the Cars changed music. I would definitely say. I mean, Rick, after he stopped playing with the Cars, actually he said when he didn't feel the joy of music anymore, it was time to move on. That was one of the quotes that one of his quotes, and he went on to mentor, which, I mean, incredible guy. And I mean, actually, that just gave me goosebumps because, I mean, he knew he had put out the music for us that we still love to this day. And he was able to mentor some other amazing bands, you know, moving forward in the 90s that were big in the 90s. So, I mean, he's no longer with us, but, you know, like, maybe on somewhere, you know, when we're listening to his music, we're listening to his albums, we're keeping his memory alive in this live, we're keeping their memories alive when we, you know, like the videos, and liking the videos, you guys, it's more about when there's more hearts on the videos, it gets the videos out more. And so more people are like, who is this crew? What are they doing? And it's more of just a, you know, putting it out there that, you know, we appreciate, in this case, the Cars. It's all about the Cars today. So, and your memories, of course. Yes. Hi, everybody. Okay, we're like at, oh my gosh, 45 minutes. So this is about the time when I cut these lives, but you guys are all still here. So tonight we are doing Drive. The third song from that amazing Heartbeat, oh gosh, that album from the Cars, the third song from that. And there are actually like 5 or 6 really good songs from that album. So we are going to do drive tonight. And it was actually, that's what confused me about the cars also, you guys, is they clearly have different voices. And I'm just being honest, I didn't really think to actually do much research on it to know there were two voices. There were two singers. So that's why, they sounded a little bit different to me. I just never put it together until now. And then after learning about their relationship that they had with each other and the music that they created together and the perseverance that they had and the gigs and, they kept going out there and trying to get their music out there, and bam, they hit it, and they hit all of us. And for that, I have so much gratitude for these musicians. And I don't know if you guys are like me. Of course you are. If you're subscribers to this channel, you are like me. It's nice to just take a few minutes of our day and, kind of, do little tributes and, just think about, how blessed we were. And, I don't know, like I said, a lot of them are no longer with us, but, some still are. And, like we talked about Phil Collins on Wednesday, he's still with us, but where is Phil Collins? Does anybody know? I keep saying that, but like, I haven't seen or heard anything about Phil Collins lately. And that actually makes me sad because, he has given so much to us as well. Ironically, not ironically, but that's just a fact of life is, we talked about Prince on Monday. We talked about both members of the Cars today. We talked about Phil Collins on Wednesday, and, 3 out of 4 of them are no longer with us. That's why I think this is important. That's another reason I think this is important. Because, and they didn't, they died too young, and we always say that. And, if you guys are Gen Xers like myself, I'm 55 years old, and I know that there's less days ahead of me than there are behind me. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do this with you guys as well. Because, it's one of those things, it's like these chapters of my life, I don't want to wait until tomorrow or next year or next year or next year. We don't even know if we have tomorrow or next year. So it's like the fact that we're doing this together now, like, I'm just so grateful that you guys have chosen to go along with me on this journey, wherever it takes us. So, hi there. I am 55. Yes, you're 55. If you guys are Gen X, give me some hearts if you guys are Gen Xers. And you know what? When I get grief because, I get these comments that I'm too old to be on YouTube and, okay, I'm getting hearts. Too old to be on YouTube and I, need to like give it up and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm not only I'm not only sticking up for myself, I'm sticking up for all of you guys too, okay? Who says that we are too old to be on YouTube? Like, according to who? Like these, I think with age comes wisdom, and I would never say that to anyone. Like, I would never say that because it's like, live your life, like find joy, as long as your intentions are good and you're putting positive good out there in the world, do it. YouTube is a great, platform for us to be able to do this. Especially when we go on tour next year, you guys, and we're doing lives and we're gifting instruments to kids. You know what I keep picturing? When I'm thinking about Rock Our Youth, I'm literally picturing some of you guys in the crew handing a guitar over to a kid. And I keep picturing this and I'm thinking this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And what an incredible thing. And imagine if that happened thousands of times. And you guys were part of it. Like I keep getting this visualization that we are literally going to be handing instruments to kids. It gives me goosebumps, honestly. Okay, so remove my hat. I'm not gonna remove my hat, dude. You may have a turkey allergy. You might be like having a turkey reaction, or maybe the turkey turned you into a turkey. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, this has been, you guys, it's been about an hour. So your time is valuable. It is Black Friday. Maybe you guys are going to do some shopping today, or you watched some football earlier. We had a good game on earlier. So look for the next live. I probably am going to do a live on Saturday or Sunday because a lot of people can't see the lives. Okay, I'm getting hearts, and some people can't get to the lives during the week, so I will do one on Saturday, Sunday. I am planning on always doing that. So look for that. And I will always, as always, announce them in the community and on the music actually that I share also, so that you guys know you can come on and say hi, which I absolutely love the energy of all of these lives. Incredible, except for the guy that keeps telling me to take off my hat. It's so silly. I removed the stupid hat. No, are you a Dodgers fan? Like, that would be the only reason that you would tell me to remove this hat. This hat has nothing to do. Your Dodgers are still going to win, so who cares? Okay? Sorry. Serious. Sports fans get so serious about this. Anyway, you guys. Okay. And this guy, now he's being trolly, so now I have to get off because he's unfortunate. This is why we're going to do the after parties, you guys, after the lives, because this would have been a 30-minute, and then we're going to get over to membership. That guy is definitely not a crew member, so he will not be invited to that. And then you guys are going to have to deal with these trolls, okay? Which is what they are. So that is coming. So I definitely am thinking about ways that you're going to have a great experience regardless of how big this gets, okay? Okay, you guys, I am heading out. I think I hit everything for crew news. Look for the weekend battles. Please go on the community post, please, and let me know what you guys want me to play up against REO Speedwagon, and we've got Scorpions. So let me know who you think can take it. There will be winners if you actually like that song and actually have a comment. That is all that's required to win, okay? So I will be choosing winners from the winning song, and we won't know who is actually going to win until next Friday when we hit 1985. And then we have a new battle, and I will announce the winners then, okay? So stay tuned for that and everything else. When I have crew news, I will let you guys know, okay? And am I coming home tonight? No, I'm not coming home tonight. Goofy comments, I swear. No, I just told everybody I'm house sitting, and so far the animals are behaving themselves. But some of you guys are not behaving yourselves. So anyway, the crew always behaves themselves. Always behaves themselves. So gotta love the crew. So anyway, give some love to the cars today, you guys. They gave us a lot, even though they're no longer with us. I still think energy is energy, and putting our memories down. It's just the more memories we have on these songs, the more people read them, the more it takes people back. The more we are just, giving the cars some love, some well-deserved love that they so deserve, because they did so much to change the music of the 80s, started in the 70s with a great album in the 70s, and for future generations as well. So I do know that their music still has an effect on people. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some kids, you guys, I'm looking further ahead. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm a visionary, so I'm already thinking a year ahead, even though we're staying focused now. Some of those kids we're going to be gifting instruments to. Be cool if they could learn some Cars songs, wouldn't it? Yeah, right? That's a full circle. That's a full circle moment right there. We can get that on live or something like that. Again, I've got goosebumps, I swear. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, the first kid that actually does magic with one of the instruments from the crew, winning. It's gonna happen. So anyway, you guys, I've gone over today. As always, best crew on YouTube. I appreciate everything that you guys put into this. I'm looking forward to another week of 1984. I'm so glad that we didn't stop yesterday. I'm so glad we're gonna get into 1984 some more. And I look forward to doing some good battles this weekend, seeing what happens there. Again, REO surprised me. They beat Foreigner. That was a little bit of a shock. But anyway, love your input on that. And you guys make the channel what it is. I got to feed these animals, and have a great rest of the evening. go do what you guys do. Listen to some albums that are in community today. I don't ever want to leave, you guys. I love the energy of these lives. These lives will never get old. It'll always be my favorite part of this YouTube channel is these lives with you guys. Always my favorite part. So anyway, you guys, there's so many comments. So good night. Thank you, you guys. Thank the crew. Thank you for all of everything that you do. Yes, hook the t-shirt. I don't know what that means. Snowstorm in Michigan. Be safe. So what's funny about Michigan is on YouTube, you can look at the analytics, and they pushed the Cars video out to all these different things with Michigan. So do you guys have a lot of Cars fans in Michigan? I was like, Detroit, Michigan, like all these search terms, like, so they push Cars out big time in Michigan. I thought it was so cool. I'm like, what is up with Michigan? It's so awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I guess Michigan, they love their 80s music. Big Gen X area, and I definitely maybe will come out to Michigan. Let me know about some great venues. One thing about the venues is I am going to post, oh, the animals are getting hungry. I am going to post something about best venues, but I am going to wait another week to do that because I really want to do it in a way where you guys can see all the amazing venues that you guys are recommending, okay? So I am going to do that. I haven't forgotten about that. Okay, Michigan. Yeah. I mean, so, okay. So you guys love your music there. I definitely want to come visit Michigan then. You guys probably get along very well. Okay, you guys, I am heading out. I will see you either Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday, early evening. I'll share with you guys. And then of course we've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives next week. Only 2 more lives where we are sharing the amazing music of 84. So get in your requests, you guys. Oh, and if you have a request on who you want me to focus on alive next week, add that to community as well, okay? I love it when you guys share in community. So if you really want to focus on a band or an album, let me know that too, and we'll focus on them on Monday and Wednesday of next hungry of next week, okay? All right, you guys, have a great evening, whatever you guys are doing, and you can jump. We did Van Halen last week. Yeah, Van Halen, Jump, 1984, baby. That was 84. That's how we started 84 week with that album in 1984, and that's in community as well. All right, you guys, I am out. Have a great night, okay? I'm going to go feed these animals, and as always, it was amazing with you guys. Okay, bye. See you soon.